State of Madhya Pradesh versus Narayan, Singh and others. Importance of the case. This is a landmark case where the Supreme Court has clearly defined the importance of mens rea, criminal intent, in convicting the accused. The apex court has also provided a detailed explanation of the various stages involved in the commission of an offense. Case facts. Fertilizer bags were packed into trucks at Indore. The trucks were intercepted at the Sindhwa sales tax barrier 8 miles before the MP-Maharashtra border. Case facts. Drivers had invoices but lacked export permits that were required under the Fertilizer Movement Control Order. The trucks were seized by the officials and the drivers, cleaners and coolie were prosecuted for attempted unlawful export of fertilizers into Maharashtra. Essential Commodities Act 1955. Section 3 prohibits export of fertilizers. It provides that no person shall export or attempt to export or abet the export of any fertilizer from any state. Section 7 provides penalties for contravention of any order made under Section 3. Fertilizer Movement Control Order 1973. Clause 2A provides a definition of export. Clause 3 prohibits export of fertilizers. The trial court acquitted the accused. It held that the prosecution had failed to prove mens rea on the part of the respondents. The fact of transportation of fertilizer bags constituted merely preparation and not attempt of commission of the offense. The High Court refused to grant the leave to appeal against the decision of the trial court. Supreme Court. The state appealed before the Supreme Court. The defense claimed that the respondents lacked mens rea, criminal intent, and that they were not aware of the contents of the documents found in their possession. The Supreme Court observed that Section 7 of the Essential Commodities Act was amended in 1967 and the words, "if any person contravenes whether knowingly, intentionally or otherwise," were added. However, the Act was restored to its original frame through the 1974 amendment and a new provision in Section 10 was added. The Supreme Court further held that, according to Section 10, the culpable mental state includes intention, motive, knowledge of a fact and belief in or reason to believe a fact. The presumption of culpable mental state can only be rebutted by evidence that can prove lack of mens rea beyond reasonable doubt and not just by a preponderance of probability. The respondents intentionally attempted unlawful export of fertilizer bags. The defense claimed that the act of transportation of fertilizer bags in trucks constituted merely preparation and not attempted commission of the offense. The Supreme Court held that in the commission of an offense there are 4 stages: intention, preparation, attempt and execution. The first 2 stages of preparation and intention would not attract culpability, but the 3rd and 4th stages of attempt and execution would certainly attract culpability. If the interception had not taken place at the sales tax barrier, the trucks would have crossed into Maharashtra and the unlawful export would have become a completed act. It's clearly a case of attempted unlawful export. The Supreme Court set aside the order of acquittal and convicted the respondents for the attempted contravention of the Fertilizer Movement Control Order 1973 read along with Section 3 and Section 7 of the Essential Commodities Act 1955.